Should pour.
Oh yeah, we're just doing the intro bit right now.
That was the intro, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, no, yeah, we're doing the next.
We're doing our actual episode.
Intro 2.
We're doing intro 2.
Intro to round
Electric
1.
Boogaloo. Have the shoddy.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I'm not a Christmas person.
I'm not either. I mean, what you said was basically right. Working so many years of retail, it lost its luster.
Yeah, it really. I think this. I was saying to coworkers, Christmas could just like take 2 years off. You know,
Yeah.
like we can still give gifts and like have,
but like no songs,
yeah, no
yeah.
advertising.
Yeah.
People are just cunts at stores all the time.
Well, I said that about kids. I had an idea where like everyone should have a year where like nobody has a kid.
Oh, yeah.
Just like from like January 1st, 2021 to like December 31st, 2021.
There's actually a couple studies where there people say 2 years no one should have any children anywhere, and it would actually help a lot with economic stuff and environmental crap. But whatever.
It would just be, I mean, it's not that long, like 2 years.
2 years, like
2 years.
Like if you don't have a kid at 24, you can still have a kid at 26. You're
exactly.
still in the pocket.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
See, these are the hard-hitting questions of depression that only come out this time of year. For the longest time, I can't tell if I have seasonal affective disorder or if I worked retail a lot during Christmas, and so this winter era, I just don't give a fuck about.
Are you saying you're sad?
I am sad.
I'm sad.
I am sad. No, I think I'm quicker to anger.
Yeah, me
this
too.
time of year. From like
my road rage is like off the charts, man. Off the charts.
Going to stores the last couple weeks, just going grocery shopping and stuff. I just want to kick anyone in the face all the time.
I publicly shame people. One of my biggest pet peeves is when people will the parking lot's not full, but there's a parking lot like 5 spaces closer, and they will sit and wait for someone to get in their car so they can have that parking spot when you can just drive down 10 feet and park at a slightly farther away parking spot.
First of all, it was 20 feet. Second of all, it's code. And third of all, fuck you, it's America.
There was this Tesla just sitting at, waiting for this mom to load up her kid, and, it was blocking me from going past, and I just did. I went around, I'm like, fuck off, and I parked, and loudly as Lily, they're still waiting for that parking spot to open. I'm just like, man, it was so hard to just drive 10 feet further down and park. We would still be waiting.
Yeah.
Well,
especially with the Tesla, you figured they'd want to be parked a little further away so people don't ding their fancy car and shit, but what do I know?
What do I know? I don't know. I'm not a Tesla owner.
And with that, let's kick off this show.
Hey. That's hold on. Hold on. We're gonna make a podcast. I'm gonna take all of these chunks and I'm just gonna call this Bots and Shots the podcast, the Bots and Shots cast.
Yeah.
This is gonna be episode 1 of Bots and Shots cast. It's gonna be our gift. The excess of our episode.
Bots and Shotcast.
Bots and Shotcast. The excess of our episode, I'm going to gift to the people as a podcast. So it's gonna be incoherent and amazing.
So the gift that no one really wants.
Absolutely.
Sweet.
Yes, absolutely.
Sweet.
It's basically anything they sell at those weird little Thomas the Train or dollar store, like kinetic sand or something like that.
It's the gift you get because you don't win at the White Elephant Exchange.
That's it. That's exactly what
you go there kind of
like a dollar store Bluetooth speaker?
Yeah. Like you're hoping for these 3 things, but you lose all of those things and you get the shittiest thing that you could have gotten. Or the shitty thing you brought.
It's a CD of the Nutcracker?
What? I only want it on cassette tape, Michael, because I'm anachronistic.
You're what?
Anachronistic.
And what's anachronistic?
It means in the old timey shit or
what's
what's
acronistic?
I don't know.
If you're anachronistic?
No, it's anachronistic. One word.
If you're anachronistic, yeah, but what?
I'm an anachronist.
What?
And what?
It's gonna be good. All right, so we're gonna start the actual show now. Welcome to Christmas Time, starring you, visited by us, the ghosts of man-child past.
Just think of us as a more annoying version of the fireplace that plays in the background.
That's exactly
that
what
you
it
can
is.
just put it on like mute or like low volume, and then just like occasionally like, oh yeah, we left that on.
Yeah. So yeah, our apartment doesn't have a fireplace, so we had that playing when we were decorating our Christmas tree. Cause like, why not?
Yeah.
You know, why not?
No, we don't have a Christmas tree at our apartment.
We don't even have one. What are you, heathens?
Well, we don't really care, but more than anything, we just got kittens.
That
So
makes
there's
sense.
no point.
No, that
It's
makes
gonna be dead.
Yeah. That makes
Maybe
sense.
next year
That
if we
makes
care.
sense. Honestly, we're kind of scraping the barrel here.
Yeah, I mean,
we're the
we're
bottom
at the
of the
bottom,
barrel.
yeah.
We're like, what can we do?
Like most people in their 40s, we are just rehashing everything.
Absolutely.
We did from our glory days.
That's right. Hey, you remember that really good movie from 30 years ago? Guess what? Sequel.
Back.
Starring the same people. 30 years newer. But some of them are dead, and we're going to work that in the story. It's going to be awesome.
I mean, you pretty much have to bring their ghosts back.
100%.
You're ghost busting.
Yeah.
But how do you take down Egon?
You can't.
You love him.
You can't take down Egon. You can't put him in the ghost trap.
But what if he's been corrupted?
Oh my god. By Vigo. Mortensen. Aragorn, no!
You were the chosen one! That's the wrong. That's right. That's not right.
I like it. We're just throwing everything in. It's going to be super cut. I like
Let's
it.
do it.
Cool. So we're going to take a shot, and then we're going to get to our bots. I like that. I went back to my apple. It's just so easy to drink. Like Mutter's milk.
have to try that one of these days.
Yeah.
It's weird. I was actually watching RoboCop last night
$1
because it was randomly on, and I got super excited because I just happened to get it turned on when it was the bitches leave, which is the best part of that.
It is the best part. Kurtwood Smith is in that, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Watching it this time, I realized how much
I
Kurtwood
wanted
Smith,
to know that, but
how much he looks like Bill Heater.
he kind of does. Like Kurtwood Smith could be Bill Heater's dad.
From here down, they're the same person.
Yeah.
Like they smile the same. They have the same.
Well,
kind of voice.
if you take Bill Heater's like hair back, I'm sure he would look a little bit more like it too.
Yeah, just something about that is perfect. And I
Yeah.
love it. But bitches leave.
Bitches leave. All right, let's
fill
rack
her
them up. Rack them up. Rack them up.
Wait, what are we racking?
Racks.
Also, which way is up?
Irax. Tyrannosaurus Irax.
I don't know what you're trying to do.
Sometimes you just put words together, and like they become a thing.
Like those crazy German words?
Yeah, that's like how a turtle is like a shell frog. Like that's
I understand.
like a turtle in German is like the word shell and frog or shield frog
Well, it's like,
put together.
well, they have a lot of words that are like obviously words that aren't thing, but like they instead of being two separate words, they cram it together.
That's what I'm
and
saying.
it's like 32 letter monstrosity.
that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
The word turtle
Shell and
is
frog.
the word shield and frog put together.
Shield and Froggen.
Yeah,
Is that
they've got.
is that racist?
Yeah,
I mean, I'm half that.
me too.
It's at least xenophobic.
But we're just like that's our culture.
It's our culture.
Uh-huh.
Just be shitty to everyone,
Uh-huh.
including ourselves.
And that's what makes it okay.
I finally learned about things.
And I learned the true meaning of Christmas.
What is it?
I forgot.
Is it so that the Holy Roman Empire could, use local Germanic tribe gods related to their religious practices to like subvert them because they knew they couldn't outright change their belief structure?
I understood some of those words.
Yes. And that's how it works.
And that's how we do it. That's how we do it.
And
That is how we do it.
well, now we know how the Sith Empire fell. So here we are.
Okay, so we're back from outer space. And I just walked in to find you here without that look upon your face.
It's my sad look upon my face.
Yeah, and I should have changed that fucking lock.
Yeah.
I should have made you leave your key.
You did make me leave the key when you got married.
If
you
I
kicked
had
me out.
known for just 1 second that you be back to bother me.
You invited me here for the show!
So now go! Go out the door! Just turn around now, because you're not welcome anymore.
But if I go out the door and then turn around...
I've got all my life to live. I've got all my love to give.
I mean, not that much. I mean, you're already in your mid.
I'm like 37, yeah. It's like I'm already halfway, buddy.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. If I live to be 70, I'll be lucky.
You're on that number of the mid-30s where like it's mid to late. Like you're late 30s, but you could still lie and be like, yeah, I'm still mid-30s.
I'm on the cusp of being late 30s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And on that note, let's play with more children's toys.
Welcome back to round 2 of bots and shots, and we're about to do a shot, and then I'm going to do my bot. My bot.
Adds up. It adds up. It adds up. Oh, I swallowed that wrong.
Oh, just like Grandma used to make.
Oh, God, it's gonna fight me back. Pause. Take a sip. Put my hand upon your hip.
When I dip, you dip, we sip. I got it. I said dip, and then I was like, nope, sip works. I like it.
Yeah. Anyway, why would we know cars? I mean,
Why?
We have plenty of toys that turn into them.
Exactly.
No.
Exactly.
We don't know.
We don't. So this is a Hatarad, who was famously French in The Last Night,
L'Autre,
which is quite possibly the worst of the Bayformer movies. Would you agree with that?
Yes.
Would you? So I ranked them 5, 4.
What is 5?
2, 3, 1. Personally, 5 The Last Night.
Oh, I mean from worst to best.
Yeah, worst to best. So Age of Extinction
is the worst.
I'm sorry, The Last Night.
Sorry, Last
Age
Night.
of Extinction. And then I think we disagree on Dark of the Moon and Revenge of the Fallen.
No. For me, it's Age of Extinction.
It's worse. You say it's worse.
Last Night. I don't know.
Last Night was so boring, though. I can watch Age of Extinction, but you know what? I will say this.
Oh no, I know what it was. Last Night is worst, and then Age of Extinction and Revenge of the Fallen are kind of tied for me. Like they're interchangeably shitty. And then 1, and then Dark of the Moon's my favorite.
You think Dark of the Moon's your favorite?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. I will say maybe I could argue that Age of Extinction is worse because they have that whole Transformium thing.
Oh, yeah.
And that pissed me the fuck off.
They have so many elements.
I wasn't mad when I left The Last Night. I was just bored.
Yeah.
I was mad when I left Age of Extinction.
I think Revenge of the Fallen, other than being shitty and like, the giant testicles and all that stuff. Them making Optimus Prime so brutally violent.
Give me your face.
Yeah, like I'm like I expect that kind of attitude from many other Transformers.
Yeah, I mean, the only thing they could have done worse is they made Perceptor that way. But I guess Perceptor kind of got a little crazy
in the comics.
You're right.
Yeah. Well, here we go.
Anyway, so this is a hot rod. No.
Old rod.
And then this kind of unfolds here, and this turns around, and then this unfolds here.
Which is funny because I just listened to a song called Machine Sex not too long ago.
I got a machine sex. But it's better than the rest.
I guess.
Green to red, machine sex.
Kind of like one of those drill things.
Yeah.
But no, it's a French.
Yeah.
Kind of like
so it's topical.
Electro goth band.
Yeah.
And it's all like bondagey songs.
Huh.
Yeah, and it was machine sex and slave sex and all these other weird songs.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, Biff.
I'm not gonna lie. One of my biggest pet peeves in the world is when people just Americanize French things that aren't that hard to say. When people say, "Oh yeah, we're paying,"
like Target.
No, homage. Like I mean, you know, homage. No, homage. Like I used to work for this gun company, and there was a gun called the Attaché, and everyone's like, "Oh, the Attaché," and I'm like, what? And they're like, well, why would it be called Attaché? And I'm like, because it's a collapsible rifle you can put in an Attaché case. Hence the Attaché.
That's why it's called that.
Yeah, but it was great. It just bugs the shit out of me.
Yeah.
But
I hate when people say Target instead of Target. Yeah. It's the word's Target. It's Target. Don't church it up. Anyways,
wait, so saying it with a French accent is churching it up?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I never really went to church.
Roll the French.
What are you talking about? They invented Mardi Gras based off their Catholic beliefs. They have cathedrals literally everywhere.
I'm pretty sure no French people have ever been to church.
There we go. Just sinking the ship even further. Yeah.
And the hardest part of finding it was going to the Ross's to find it.
Yeah.
Like, that cost me more in gas probably than I actually spent on the figure.
Right.
Because in our area, there's like 6 Ross stores.
But all of them suck.
All of them. Did you see that the masterpiece Bumblebee from the Bumblebee movie was showing up at Ross's for like $50?
No.
Yeah, I looked at 2 Ross's to see if I could find it. If I found 2, I was gonna buy you one for Christmas. I didn't find any though.
I did. I was down in La Mesa. There's a Ross down there, and I actually found a Triptychon there.
Really? For like $50?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was like 60, but either way.
Yeah.
But it was just weird actually seeing it because like all the cool Ross finds we ever see, it's always like in the Midwest.
Well, I got my Fort Max from Ross.
Yeah, but I feel like that's the first one I've ever seen.
You've ever seen, yeah.
But I also very rarely raid Ross's because I just
it
takes so much more effort.
I've got a 12-inch Marvel Legends Hulk I got from Ross. Nice. Actually, a buddy of mine bought it from Ross and he just charged me what it cost him. Yeah. You know how it works.
Yeah.
When a real collector finds another real collector a bargain,
it's at cost.
It's at cost
plus shipping.
Well, if it's at their cost. So if it costs them to ship, like that's how you do it. That's how you buy extras and help collectors out.
Yeah.
The people that charge extra, like, why are you trying to make money off your fellow collectors?
Yeah.
Why are you trying to hurt your fellow collectors? That's what I want to know.
I think the answer will be freedom.
Oh, freedom, free market. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
We're all in this game together.
Yeah, man.
Let's build a community.
Build a community. Don't tear the community down. You're an asshole.
Yeah. Christmas is that creepy dude that hits on a chick and he first hits on her by saying like, "Oh yeah, we should totally go out." Just kidding. Unless you're serious.
But seriously.
But then
I'm a nice guy.
But then like the more you encounter them, they ramp it up until finally you're drunk at a Christmas party and they're thinking this is their chance to go.
Yeah, and then you reject them again. They go, "Fine, you're a fat stuck-up bitch anyway. I never wanted to date you."
Which is the desired reaction because the other one is like either rapey or school shooty.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I like it when when a girl rejects like one of those guys and they call her a whore. Like.
Anyway, so gonna take some bananas to some walls.
That was the whole thing, wasn't it?
Was that Kanye?
No, well, it was like an art thing.
Yeah.
Where it was like a rich person hired a guy to make art so he could write it off as a tax deductible or whatever.
Yeah.
So you have to pay taxes on it, $20 million, whatever. That's a scam. All art is a scam.
All art is a lie.
All art. Everyone named Art is a scam.
And talking about you, Art Garfunkel.
That's right.
That's why Paul Simon.
Paul Simon was the real person.
He didn't need your ass. Paul Simon went straight to the tippy top.
Tippy top.
The tippy top.
Tippy tapas.
The tippy tapas. I want some tapas.
I love tapas. There's a really good tapas place in downtown Oceanside.
Where at?
I forget what it's called, but it's really. Lily and I went there for our date anniversary. We spent like $130 on tapas because you know how tapas is.
Tapas is way expensive.
It's way expensive. Like you order a bunch of little things. You're like, oh, it's like $12, whatever, and then you get a $130 bill because you ordered like 100 things.
There's a ramen place over in Carlsbad that also does the tapas thing, like with like various like Asian foods. And when Cheers did the same thing, we'll just get a few things, and then it was like $100 tab. Like, fuck.
But the food was so good. It was very spicy though. Lily died. But they had like this really good fried rice that had an egg on it, and it was so good. We'll go as a date sometime.
Yeah, but she did our date anniversary.
That's right. Do we know when that is?
Cody's birthday?
That's probably that's true. February, yeah. That's exactly what it is. So on like February, whenever Cody's birthday is, instead of celebrating it, we'll go get tapas.
I don't know if it was his actual birthday, but the party is.
The party was associated with his birthday, so it was towards the end of February. Yeah, for sure.
So hear that, Cody? I know you're not watching this, but we're not celebrating
your birthday.
We're celebrating our
friend anniversary.
Our date
anniversary.
Yeah, the first night we gave each other handies.
It's just what we call clapping.
Yeah.
It's not weird.
I know, it's not weird.
No.
Everyone looks at us weird when we say that.
I know. Don't everyone, when someone does a good job, you give them handies.
I like to give people handies.
And when an artist is done singing, handies.
People on the street who just look great, I just want to give them handies.
If you don't want to draw attention to yourself, handies under the table.
Yeah, just put some handies down there. Who's this is a real thing. I think that deserves a hand.
Sometimes I give myself a handy.
See, when you're out in public, that was a great job. You deserve a handy.
I don't know if I'm gonna keep that in or keep it as like a separate thing, but I fucking love
or like
that
a trailer
so
for the episode.
I fucking love that so much.
Like have a thing, incoming Christmas episode.
I'm like red. I'm laughing so hard.
And especially great because that's like the funniest thing will be this whole episode.
It is hands down the funniest thing we've done in like I think on Bots and Shots. We should. The trailer would just be this. Under the table handies.
I'm gonna give you a hand.
I'm gonna I'm dying.
Oh God. Sometimes we just really hit the zeitgeist.
Yeah, we do. All right. So this came to me from Papa Gord. So I just want to give Papa Gord just a little shout out.
Papa G.
Just a little shout out for you.
Send me one, Papa G. You are the
That's
man.
true. You are the man.
You're the man now.
You're my man. You're my man. You're my man. You're a mighty good man.
Leave your wife for us. You're my man. You're my man. You're my man. You're a mighty good man. We don't care about your kids.
Actually, I do.
Yeah, his kids are great. I'm just saying.
His kids are pretty
But if he
Carter, Riley, if you're watching, stop. You're not. This is way
adult time.
I don't know why he lets you do that.
I think he just left the browser open and then.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Okay.
What does Daddy do alone in this room all the time?
He probably does. He's probably in his downstairs basement and like, don't come down here. This is Daddy's time. Daddy's giving you Mike and Zach candies.
They're doing such a good job.
I'm gonna leave that in, and I'm not gonna leave the first part in. So it's like, whoever's like, what the fuck are they talking about?
No context. Yeah.
Daddy.
I'm gonna roll for not giving a shit.
Yes.
I don't give a shit.
You got 19.
I don't give a fuck.
That was almost a crit.
I'm out.
I think if you got a 20, you're literally just taking off your clothes and just shat on the floor.
I just disappear.
Yeah.
He doesn't care. He doesn't care.
He just really doesn't care.
He doesn't care so
He
much.
does not care.
He's transcended. He's Dr. Manhattan. I've been watching the HBO.
How is it?
It's way better than I expected. I really like it.
Have you been watching His Dark Materials on HBO?
No, I couldn't get into the first episode.
That's fair.
I'm gonna watch it again.
I like it. It's pretty good. But Lily loves it. It's like her favorite book.
I think you'd like Watchmen.
I probably will.
It follows the comic, not the movie.
Interesting.
So, like, yeah,
So they talk about, remember that squid? Wasn't that weird?
Oh no, that's a very major part of the story.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it takes place like 20 years after the
that?
events.
Okay.
So there's still squid stuff.
Okay.
Jeremy Irons is a hilarious. Do we need to spoil who he is?
No. I know Dr. Manhattan was in the last episode, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Is that Jeremy Irons?
No.
It's a black guy, right?
Yeah, it's a different guy. But Jeremy Irons plays because they don't.
Yeah.
They don't right away. But
Yeah.
like it comes up. He even has he puts on the costume.
Yeah.
While he's drunk.
Yeah.
And it's the comic costume.
Is it? Oh, that's cool. All right, that's
Yeah.
cool. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll watch it.
Yeah, it's good. It's honestly way better than I expected. I thought it was the first couple episodes are a little weird, but then there's a really cool intrigue that sets up.
Okay.
I like it. I liked it way more than I expected.
I'll watch it. I'll give it a look see, if you will.
Give it the old college try.
So you go for a couple weeks and then never go back again?
That's way not as dark as I was gonna go with it, but yeah.
That's how I went to college. I signed up and I was like, yeah, college, I'm gonna do this. And I go for like 4 weeks and then I stopped going.
I was gonna make a reference to date rape, but yeah, no, yours is way nicer.
No.
Man. Yeah. Anyway.
Date rake?
Yeah, date raking.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go on a date.
You go on a date and you rake some leaves.
Yeah.
I don't understand why that kid, Brock Turner, got in so much trouble.
Because he just wanted to rake.
He just wanted to rake. I can't. I'm sorry.
But can you imagine a rich kid ever raking anything?
I know. He can't get in trouble for raking because he swam a lot.
Yeah. Funny side note about living, like being a guy with long hair has a girlfriend who has really long hair, is before you vacuum, you have to rake your carpet.
Do you really?
It helps so you don't get as much hair in there thing. And then you rake it up and you realize you have this pile of hair and you're like, am I going bald?
But no.
No.
The answer
Not yet.
no.
I hope I maintain hair.
I want you to have a cul-de-sac and just have the rest of your hair just as long.
My only wish is that I want my hair to last just till it turns white a little bit, so that I could have Sam Elliott's hair from Roadhouse. Oh, just for like a month, and then I can fall after that.
All right.
Yeah,
all right,
I'm good.
Fair enough.
I will monkey's paw that.
Yeah.
Anyway, and how does one bring one into the third dimension?
There we go.
One becomes God.
Yep.
Yeah. Like Dr. Manhattan.
You know what they say? If you can't beat God, join God.
Who says that? Whoever said that? The Lawnmower Man?
Yes.
You ever the Lawnmower Man?
Yes.
It was weird.
That was a weird ass movie.
Is that one of those type of movies that I watched as a kid that I definitely was not allowed to watch? But
for sure. Yeah. And you kind of didn't get.
Yeah, I totally didn't get it.
Yeah.
And even now, I think it was pretty shitty.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's one of those things about like how the future was supposed to look versus how the future really looked, kind of vibe.
100%.
Except I did argue recently that we used to make that argument that the future didn't turn out how it's supposed to, right?
Right.
Because like you see like Johnny Mnemonic or Back to the Future, everyone has those weird ass clothes. It did come true. That's how the generation under us dresses now.
It's true. It's like they saw all like 80s like future movies and they're like, we can do that.
That's the problem. I think we were pissed off is because we thought the future applied to us, but it applies to the next generation after us. So now they actually do dress like it's the fucking weird 1990s future version of the future. But we're just not a part of it. Which I guess is why the future sucks. You dig?
Man, that's just that's heavy, Doc.
I know. I realized that at Designer Comics there were a lot of hip people there. There were a lot of really hip young people there for really hip young things. And I don't get it. I realize I'm old now, and it definitely hits you a little bit.
When you realize that you're old, it sucks.
Yeah.
It sucks to realize that you are the old one.
Yeah. I definitely have taught some younger people about weird old music I listen to.
Right.
And they have shown it to their friends, and they have become hipper because of it. Like, they now have discovered this long-lost treasure that their friends are
It's like there's some kind of weird archaeologist.
Yeah. And so I get no credit for this.
Of course not.
Yeah, they get all the credit for their cool discovery from their friends. And it's like, cool. This is what it's like being old. This is what it's like being old.
There we go.
I definitely feel like if kids of a generation after ours missed anything, it's growing up without Macho Man.
Oh yeah, 100%. That's the biggest tragedy this generation has ever felt, is not knowing what it's like growing up with Macho Man Randy Savage.
I feel like that's why, their music doesn't make as much sense.
It's true.
Because you don't have the ghost
music
of the Macho
peaked.
Man.
Music peaked when Macho Man Randy Savage released his own rap album.
That's right. He did release a rap album. My neighbor had that
and
rap
that's
album.
where it was music, Macho Man Randy Savage's album.
Like,
then music,
you
music,
hit the
music,
peak,
music,
right?
music.
Yeah, you can't go any higher than that.
No, that's like as soon as we got Macho Man, then we got like Cardi B and all that shit, and it just kind of went down.
I was joking at work the other day, like there's like the Tupac lyrics, like real eyes, real eyes. It's like he hit that peak.
Yeah.
And then that's when he's like, I can't go any further. And then he descended into gang violence and got shot.
Exactly.
Like, he hit that. He's like, oh my god.
Like you realize you'll never do anything better than this.
I solved world hunger, and now it's gone down.
Yeah. Now you're just gonna die.
Yeah. Or the arm slot, and it's always the side that does it too. I don't know why.
Because you touch yourself at night. Is that still a thing? Is that still a thing that people say?
I mean, it's something God always pays attention to, Michael.
He loves watching me. Him and Santa are always watching.
Do you think they're the same guy?
Oh, yeah.
And the church just lies about it?
Santa knows that we're God's children. That makes everything right. So say your prayers and something cover up your head, because Santa Claus comes tonight. I mean, he's coming, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. So lay down a tarp.
Here comes Santa Claus, so lay down that tarp.
Just so you know, that tarp that you put under the Christmas tree has two functions. But there's the third one.
The cookies and milk is for afterwards.
Stop allocating my penis for your liberal agenda.
That's my gay agenda. To get your dick out there as much as possible.
Buddy, you know what? I'm gonna fucking assert myself amongst your Transformers.
You're the fucking worst.
Yeah, guess what?
You are
guess what,
forcing
bitch?
my bots
to be left-handed.
To be left-handed, which is improper and unbiblical.
Isn't there a thing about how all left-handed people will go to hell?
100%.
Oh, so you peg it into the side of the arm.
I do.
To make them hold it like a riot shield.
No, I haven't. I just peg it into his arm.
So we
like a Gundam.
live our lives differently.
In that same vein of dogs, I don't like drooly dogs.
Oh yeah.
If your dog is a drool dog, why do you own it? You should not own a dog that can't control its own bodily function.
But some people are just fine with
how do you live your life with just shit everywhere? It's like having snot all over the place.
It's just some people, I'm not excusing it, I'm just saying some people have different tolerances. You know what I mean? Like
I can't handle it. I had one of my friends in high school had a Saint Bernard, a giant Saint Bernard, and I would not touch it because it's gonna lick me or whatever. I'm gonna get. It's not just my hand's wet. It's like my hand is sticky and gross. I have to go wash my hands now.
A friend of mine, he had this lady German Shepherd, and I don't know what it was about her, but she smelled like vagina.
Like actual vagina?
Like the stereotypical like full
like
on
fish.
super fish vagina all the time. And that's apparently a thing with a lot of female dogs, is they can just do that, especially if they're like very hormonal types of dogs. They're just like, fuck man, I don't want to go to your house. It smells like fucking weird fish
dog
all
smells
the time.
like vagina.
But the worst part is there was nary an attempt to deodorize anything. Like there were no candles, no like sprays or anything. It was just like, hey, everybody come over and hang out. And here's my weird, smelly vagina dog all the time. And it's like, hey, man, that's cool. Like, your dog's cool, but, like, I don't want to smell her weird, female stank all night when I'm just trying to have a couple drinks and hang out and play video games.
I remember I went to a friend's house that had some cats, and they just never emptied their litter box. So
That's
the whole
worst.
house smelled like cat urine.
I'm, like, so paranoid about, like...
Does our house smell like cat urine?
No, not even slightly.
Okay, good.
No. And that's why
I guess I'm paranoid that I can't smell it because I'm so used to it. Yeah.
No. That's what I'm worried about with our apartment, but especially because they're so young right now.
Mm-hmm.
They have
because they're not like litter trained or whatever.
No, they are litter trained, but there's two, and so they poop more frequently than just one cat. So you like and they definitely like have their different schedules. Like like the puppy, our little puppy white guy Barnaby, he'll eat food. And then it instantly go poop. Like as soon as he eats food,
it's like me.
It pushes the remainder out.
That's like me.
And when he goes in the bathroom, like sometimes I have to go in there with him because he's still young enough that he doesn't clean himself well enough because he's kind of fluffy. So I have to like make sure he doesn't have shit on his feet and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'll sit in there like waiting for him to poop and hear him going. Like he's like
it's kind of cute. It's cute. It's kind of it's weirdly cute. Yeah.
Like, he's struggling to poop.
Oh, I do that too sometimes.
It's like the first thing that when her and Lee had a baby.
Yeah.
He sent me a video of him like pooping. But his face going. I'm like, that's the faces I make when
I remember driving from California to Texas with some good friends that I moved there with. They had a newborn kid, and that kid was sick on the way there. And not like, I don't know if sick is the right word for it, but we had to stop on the side of the road, and I'm like, what's going on? They're like, I don't know, but it smells awful. So they get off, and like they take their baby, it was like a 6-month-old baby or whatever, and they take the diaper off, and he like halfway out of his ass is this turd bigger than anything I've ever pooped in my life. It's like half of his size.
So where he like
coming out of his ass. And it's like the biggest turd I've ever seen. I have no idea.
They just putting sausages down his mouth.
I'm just like, how does a baby poop anything that big? And like, but the kid was like screaming his head off, and I'm like, of course he is. Jesus Christ. So that's going in the podcast section. Yeah, that's going in the podcast.
The shots and poopcast section.
The poops and shoots.
The poops and shoots cast.
Shoots and poops.
Alright, so let's do the intro. Okay. When I was in the 8th grade, we had to do like the pictures of like the senior yearbook. When I got my pictures taken, one of my takes was doing this. Mm-hmm. And that's the version that we actually kept for the thing.
Because it was a good one.
Yeah, because I felt so scummy. I feel like if anything, that was the impetus to my lack of taking anything seriously in life after that.
Your impotence?
I don't want to talk about it on camera.
Well, you're the one that said
I said impetus.
What, impotence?
Impetus, like the start of me doing stupid things.
Anastocristic impotence. I'm learning words like jurisdiction.
You put the dick in jurisdiction, bro. Oh,
yo, bro, you put the chin in jurisdiction.
Bro, you put the Jew in jurisprudence.
What the fuck?
So this is like this dumb comedy movie in the 90s called
Bully Rag.
Fatal Instinct.
I remember Fatal Instinct.
Yeah, it makes fun of like all those like Fatal Attraction movies.
Yeah.
There's like, put the Jew in jurisprudence. I got excited about that recently because I own that movie, but on Netflix, National Lampoon's Loaded Weapon 1 is on.
It's on. I saw that today, and I was like, I want to watch that.
Oh yeah, I watched it the other night.
And the very reason that it has a random scene from Ninja Turtles in it. It comes out on like the floor.
I love the movie.
Onto their Trivial Pursuit game.
Yeah, I love it.
And I love there's like one scene that everything is backwards in.
Yeah.
Man, there's just so many good scenes in Loaded Weapon.
My favorite is still like when they're driving and they're like, I think we're being followed. And there's the guy sitting in the back seat. I'm gonna try to lose it. When they do this turn and then they're suddenly gone. That's like my favorite thing as a kid.
Or the guy, I think there's a guy that's like painting and it's like out of a train window.
Yeah.
And it's just like a blur. Like the painting is just a blur.
And it's like, I haven't seen the movie in a million years.
Yeah.
And I was watching it and there's a joke I totally went over my head until I last saw it the
beaver one?
ago. No, it's at the end when like Sam Jackson shows up and he goes, because there's a joke earlier that he's impotent or something, and he goes like, "You came." He goes, "That's a private," and I'm like, "Oh, because there's an earlier joke about the yeah."
That's funny.
Yeah, that movie's so good.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, Kathy Ireland.
Is she in that movie?
Yeah, she's the chick.
Man.
Also, the Bruce Willis cameo in that movie is the best thing ever.
Is it? Okay, I need to rewatch that.
Someone shoots up his Mel Gibson beach house thing, like Lethal Weapon, and they blow it up, and it's the wrong house, obviously, and then Bruce Willis comes out and he's like waving a white flag, and he's like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "Oh, is this whatever address comes time?" He's like, "No, it's 2 blocks up that way." And they're like, "Oh, I'm sorry, no problem." And I just happened to watch after watching the Die Hard. Yeah. So it was definitely
the movies that made us or whatever.
Man, Bruce Willis just totally fucking phoned his career up the ass after
100%.
Like, and I love Bruce
100%.
Willis. But the Krampus is great. He's hilarious. He's had a lot more rebuffing in modern culture.
Sure. There's a movie was it a year or two ago?
Yeah. I mean, he was in a Venture
Adam
Brothers
Scott.
short thing too.
Neat.
I know there's a funny circumstance where the Krampus is Germanic in origin.
Yes, it is.
And he's a very prominent figure in Dutch Christmas culture.
Yes.
And so people dress up as him.
Yes.
And so they put a bunch of blackface on.
Oof.
And
you can't do that.
But I'm saying, they put it on. They do the costume with the horns and the whole thing. And so, but there's a lot of African immigrants now in Europe, and and so they're complaining that is a racist thing. But technically, he's a demon.
Yeah.
And
all black people are demons. Isn't that what that's implying?
Just because you're wearing a red hat doesn't mean you just go MAGA, bro.
Make Africa great again.
I mean, we should. I mean, historically.
Make Africa malaria free again.
And militia free again.
Yeah.
And diamond mining free again.
Kobe 2012.
What?
Coney 2012. Is it Kobe or Coney?
It's Coney.
Oh, I thought it was Kobe Bryant. Have him stop raping women in 2012.
All the time, not just in 2012.
Yeah, just 2012.
Before and after that, I wanted Kobe Bryant rape free. Not because I care about him, because I care about the women.
We're woke.
We are woke. Hashtag woke. He looks like a robot jocks like this.
He does look like a robot jocks.
Man, we're fucking robot jocks.
You know what?
Jesus.
I actually didn't hate that movie. I know it's bad, but I didn't hate it.
It's that era of bad late 80s, early 90s sci-fi movies that's still surprisingly good. Or early the Robotech American release. Or what was it? Armored Core?
Armored Core or Mech Warrior.
Mech Warrior.
Warrior.
That's the one I was thinking of. Man, it was a weird time to be alive.
Yep. I had Mech Warrior 2 on my computer.
It's weird thinking about, having parts of culture that are still alive.
Yeah.
But they're just different. like kids don't know things. I guess we're
don't. That's true. Kids don't know things.
We're at that age where like they don't know.
They don't. You don't know.
You don't know.
You don't know.
You don't know.
You ought to know.
But I'm here
to remind you
about the PS1 that I played in Target.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true. Kids don't know about going to fucking like JCPenney to the kids area to play Nintendo for 5 minutes till it reset.
Yeah.
So I would go to Kid Icarus or I'd go to karate and I'd play that until it reset. Then I'd let my brother have a turn.
Yeah, Super Mario World was my first introduction.
Oh yeah?
From the Sears.
Oh, it was Sears. Sorry, not JCPenney. You're right. It was Sears. That's what it was.
The Sears.
Back when Sears was a respectable institution.
Now I just go to Sears when I have to potty every time I go to the mall.
I don't even go to Sears.
The only reason I even go...
Weird. It's weird going to those department stores now.
The only reason I even go to that one is because the comic store is located there.
Yeah, that's
when
true.
I gotta buy comics.
Comics and stuffs.
It's weird. They're still hooking in. I guess they kind of conquered the zeitgeist.
Yeah, well, Comics and Stuff has a deal with the mall where, like, if there's a store that is empty, they will rent it cheap. With the premise that if someone comes in that wants to pay the full price, they get kicked out.
You know, there is a Comics and Stuff flagship store.
Yes, in the
El
Cajon. That's it. Yeah.
It's like a random strip one off to the side.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is also kind of a vaguely rapey song. Well, maybe not. Billy Ocean.
If you're saying that.
Yeah.
It's a Billie Eilish song.
Billy Ocean. Get out of my dreams, into my car.
That was Billie Eilish.
That's Billy Ocean. He also does Caribbean Queen, never sharing the same dream. Can our hearts will beat as one. Wait.
Queen,
no more.
Into my car.
Yeah, same guy.
Yeah.
He also did the song for was it Jewel of the Nile? Or the other one, Kathy Turner and Michael Douglas had the Jewel.
Yeah.
They also had another one, like a sequel,
Romancing the Stone.
Yeah, which one was first?
Romancing the Stone was first.
Okay, he does a song for one of those for when the going get tough, get going. Yeah. He also has a great video. We'll look it up later another time. It's Billy Ocean, Lover. It's called Lover Boy.
Yeah.
It's basically like the video director from the '80s was like, this is a Billy Ocean pop song. I want to recreate our own Star Wars cantina on Tatooine scene. Yeah. I want to be your lover. Ooh.
Get out of my car.
All I know is that I have sung Loverboy and Caribbean Queen with Lou.
Of course.
Karaoke.
Of course.
And both times I was blown completely out of the water.
Of course.
I had no business being there.
Yeah.
But I had a great time.
Did you know that Lily and Gray Ann went to high school together?
That's weird.
Or not high school. I think it was elementary school.
That's also weird considering everything else.
Yeah.
Yeah, about that.
Yeah. When I told Lily, she's like, "How do you know Gray Ann?" I'm like,
Reasons. I know her father.
Reasons.
I know her father.
Yeah. It is weird.
Stop shark shaming us.
Sharks are abominations.
What are you talking about?
Sharks
They're a perfect predator.
Sharks live in the darkness away from the Lord's light.
Yeah, and they regrow their own teeth all the time for killing.
Mm-hmm.
They kill all the time.
Mm-hmm.
They're killing machines.
Yeah, fuck sharks.
They're God's perfect predator.
God did not make sharks. The devil did. On the 12th day.
Bro.
Sharks are literally.
Yeah. God made everything the devil can't create, he can only pervert. If you read your Bible,
he perverted dolphins into sharks.
Bible, no,
and he perverted elves into orcs. See?
Wait, are you confusing God with Saruman again?
Yes.
I remember when I was in high school, we had a criminology class my senior year, which was totally just a fluff class for credits at the end.
Right.
And we had this teacher who was there, and then his girlfriend, he was like an older dude, but his girlfriend had a kid who like totally ate shit on a Razor scooter and impaled himself with the handle.
Oof.
And like tore his intestines apart.
Gross.
So he was out of work for a few weeks, like dealing with that. So we had this random chick who like quote unquote went to law school and stuff. But all she made us do was watch Legally Blonde and Legally Blonde 2 or whatever.
This will be on the test.
Yeah, we're all...
Watch this movie. This will be on the test.
Meanwhile, I'm in there with my best friend Mike, who's like a tiny...
Gay Mike.
Yeah, who's like super sexist about women, and he's making non-stop shitty jokes about women the whole time, and it was just great.
Bend and snap, huh? More like bend and pat.
Bend and snatch.
Okay, that's a better one. I'm not good at being sexist.
You'll get there.
So this, what's a TV show that got you through some tough times? I was just talking about this with somebody today. That's why I bring it up. I have an answer. That's why I asked too.
Like a long-running show, or
show? Well, just like a show that I don't know.
You just watched. You
just watched because you're going through a tough time and it brought comfort.
I don't know. I mean, I don't feel anything personally, but
Fair enough.
I don't know. There's a lot of shows I've had. A lot of animes have gotten me through a lot of tough times.
See, so what anime? Give me an anime.
Oh, I love the Record of Lodoss Wars. Good.
The original or the
original, not the one with Spark and the other crap. I loved the music in that one.
Yeah, the music was way better.
It's Yoko Kanno.
Yeah, the music was way better in the second one.
I don't know. I liked how labyrinthy. I loved how cheesy labyrinthy the first soundtrack was.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I watched a little bit of Career Opportunities last night.
How was it?
What was that old movie with Jennifer Connelly and that dude where they're in a Target overnight?
Yeah.
You never saw it?
No.
Oh man, Jennifer Connelly was the hottest in that movie. Yeah. But, I don't know. I've always loved regular... anime stuff was kind of there for me where it was. I don't know.
What was the second one? It was Record of Lodoss War.
I love Macross Plus was
Night of something or...
What? Oh, Chronicles of the Heroic Knight.
That's it. Chronicles of the Heroic Knight.
Yes. The only thing I loved about that was they advanced...
Pop out Parn.
Yeah. Pop out Parn.
Pop out Parn. Because they had that little chibi thing at the end of every episode. Yeah.
I love that they advanced the story of Ashram where he became some weird freedom fighter who was just trying to save his people and shit. Yeah. But I guess that fed into the... Because I had seen the original series. And then I saw Legend of Crystania.
Yeah.
I don't know if you ever saw that.
No, I've only seen the original series and then the Chronicles of the Heroic Knight.
I didn't know Legend of Crystania was a Record of Lodoss War.
I didn't know either.
Until right now. We rented the first thing and it was Ashram and Piratest are in this. I'm like, okay. And it's what happens after they leave after Chronicles of the Heroic Knight.
Oh, interesting.
And I'm like, oh.
I had a character in EverQuest named Slain.
You would be a Slain.
Yeah.
Even though you know you're a Gim.
Oh, 100%.
Which is totally not Gimli or anything.
No, it's definitely not.
Even though I felt like watching the original series, Woodchuck the Thief, is he supposed to be Bruce Campbell?
Seems like it.
Right?
Seems like it.
At least in the English dub of it. But, yeah. It was such a cool series. I unfortunately come from the Blockbuster era of renting
I remember that.
All the time. I love a bunch, Iria. Iria with Zerum, that was one of my favorite old animes. I don't know if you ever saw that, but that was super weird. Golden Boy.
Loved Golden Boy.
Golden Boy was one of my favorites.
Loved Golden Boy. It's so educational.
36C! C-Cup! I fucking love that show. One of my things was just Tears is the One. Is I owned that on VHS way back in the day, but I never updated it. And we hung out with her and we found out we were King of Fighters nerds who were watching Fatal Fury together. She said, I also have Golden Boy. And I was like, what? I love Golden Boy.
Yeah.
One of my favorite things.
Yeah, Chad and I watched Golden Boy.
I believe that. Yeah. I believe with Chad.
It's so good.
Chad's a cool dude.
Chad is a cool dude.
I feel like he doesn't like me, but...
I don't think he doesn't like you.
Yeah, I think we're...
I think if anything, he might not like you because for a while, he and I were best friends.
Oh.
So, it
also,
might be like that.
I feel like most nerds don't trust me that I am actually a nerd.
Yeah, you don't look like it.
I don't look like it right away, but I am.
Yeah. Because I didn't think you were.
No, most people don't.
I didn't think you were until you were in my room and talking about Transformers.
It's like, hey, you got Transformers in the corner?
We're bringing it back. Bring it full circle.
We always come back around.
Give ourselves some handies. Handies talking about Transformers.
Oh, some good handies. Same time?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Josh Brolin burned his taint and brown. Did you hear about that?
What?
There was an Instagram thing about people like sunning their taints, putting their taints out in the sun. You know?
Never heard. I haven't heard that. No.
I only heard about it because Josh Brolin apparently participated in this challenge and burnt his butthole.
Poor Josh Brolin. That's rough.
No wonder Thanos was so pissed.
Man, the guy is Thanos and Cable.
Yeah, and still fails for burning his butthole.
Yep. You know what though? I like Josh Brolin.
I still don't like him entirely as Cable, but I'll deal with it.
He was fine. He was fine.
He was fine.
He was fine.
I still have my perfect choice for who should have played Cable, but I'll let it go.
Nancy Kerrigan.
Yes. No, it's actually Tanya Harding.
Oh. Right.
But no, the sheriff from Stranger Things.
Yes.
He's taller.
David Harbour?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's taller, he's gruffer, he should have played Cable.
Sure.
But whatever. Anyway. I don't like Limp Bizkit. But you have to reconcile the fact that they were a very original band in their time period.
That's true.
Yeah, they were a very interesting
They
match.
did it all for the Nicky.
Yeah, come on. And you can
take that cookie. Stick it up your... Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah.
Yeah. Stick it up your... Yeah.
Yeah.
They had an album called Chocolate Starfish. Like, I just respect that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't, but I do. I don't respect Fred Durst. Except the best Fred Durst story I ever heard is that he apparently wanted to cover a Ministry song called Thieves. And so he actually even hired the guy from Ministry to produce it. So he came into the studio and he wanted to know how to capture the feel. So the guy from Ministry, who was notoriously kind of a prick, but hilariously in this circumstance, told him, I like to get naked and sing in the studio. So Fred Durst gets naked in the studio and is singing these things, and the guy from Ministry's filming it and like recording this, and the dude's just naked singing the song terribly. And the guy from Ministry's like, I'm getting paid money either way, so I don't care what the fuck happens. But it's pretty good times.
Sounds like a good time.
Yeah. While we're talking, I'm just kind of wasting time while I figure out how this works. Do you think you got everything you needed for Christmas?
Like... What do you mean?
Like, do you think your girlfriend came through for you?
Oh, yeah. You mean wife?
Whatever. It's the same thing.
It's literally not. I paid a lot of money to have a wife.
Yeah, well, and Cheers and I have a deeper connection than you and your wife, and we didn't have to pay all that money, so you feel bad about yourself now?
But do you?
But don't we?
But do you?
Oh, we have King of Fighters. What do you guys have? Like Harry Potter?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not as deep.
Yeah. Agree with that.
Yeah, I mean, deeper connections?
I don't think we have deeper connections. I think we have just as deep connections.
Okay. Say about yourself. It's cool. Hey, you pay all that money. You're whatever goes in your house.
Inherently, I'm better than you because legally, the government sees me as not single.
Well, Cheers and I have been together long enough that I think the government will eventually declare us as civilly.
Maybe, but they haven't.
Not yet, no.
Not until the town crier comes to your house and does the common law marriage ceremony.
Is there still a town crier?
Should be.
There should be.
There should be.
Who would you...
What happened to the town crier job? I would be the town crier. If our town needed a crier, I would be that guy.
How far is the town crier from the village idiot?
Like, I think they're...
Like,
I think ultimately they were opposite. Like, they're opposite. So one was given to, like, official decrees and news. One was like the guy that everyone made fun of. Nowadays, though, they would be the same because basically it's our president.
Ooh, you went deep on this one.
Did don't even question me on that. I got you.
I won't. I'm gonna have your back. I like fighting people for no reason.
I'll fight you.
He won't though.
I might.
He might. He might case.
I might case.
He might case you on that one. Optimus Prime. It's like the Nemesis Prime and the like the Laser Prime version they did and the Nova Prime. He's kind of got that feel to him where like everything kind of pegs in, but he's also got added accessories to make him just bigger overall.
Well, we'll get there.
Yeah, we'll get there. But I like.
Don't spoil it.
Fine. What am I supposed to do? Just talk about how much the G.I. Joe 90s theme is like one of the best cartoon themes of all time? I know everyone wants to say that the 80s G.I. Joe theme was the best, but they're wrong. The 90s one was the proper level of cheese per machismo that you could expect for a theme song. I had a tangent I was gonna go on and I just fucking lost it. Do you ever do that?
All the time.
When we're drunk?
Yep.
You're preparing this theme in your head and it just fucking goes away. It's just... The worst part is that further we go into the set, right? We've been drinking this whole time. You've watched it. You've been here the whole time we've been here. So there's this hypnotic thing about transforming toys where you kind of watch people do it. You know, there's reviewers out there that do their transforming game, right? So I'm supposed to sit here, drunk as a skunk, watching a dude transform I don't own right in front of me, like I'm not paying attention to what he's doing. And I'm supposed to talk about relevant topics. This is hard. This is a hard thing to do. I challenge anyone else to do this. Like the Piogs? Piogs. Like, Piog, hang out with Ermgo and try to talk over watching him transform a transformer you've never touched. And stay totally watching what they're doing. You know what I mean? Like, it's hard. It's hard to stay in the game when you're watching what you kind of like. You know what I mean? Let's see how many Santa hats I got for the final dick pics.
It's the final dick pic.
Hell yeah, brother. Perfect cam, brother. It's like you get your Santa hat, Chewy. It looks good.
It does look good. I'll leave it there for a while.
At least until the season's over.
Yeah.
They're all on the...
I gotta work on my review for him tomorrow.
This is my favorite thing about this episode is putting Santa hats on all these stupid Transformers.
It would be.
We should take a picture. Unless you can do a still shot.
I can do a still shot. Just pose. Alright, so this is it for our last episode of the year.
Yes, 2019.
A lot of people say, oh, the last of the decade. No, that's not how decades work. Years go from 1 to 10. 2020 is the last year of the decade.
Yeah.
There was no year zero.
That's true. It's the 10.
There was no year zero. The new decade doesn't start until 2021.
Yeah, because 2000 technically was the 10 of the 90s.
Correct. 2000 was the last year of the last millennium. 2001 was the first millennium.
This is episode 40-something of this show?
44, I think.
44,
yeah.
whatever. Obviously... We're a semantics queen show.
100%.
So if you're going to try to it doesn't matter. Semantics dictate that 2000 is the 10 of 1990s.
Yes.
So this is the 10 of this.
100%.
But anyway,
so this is not the last episode of the decade.
But
this
it's
is
the last episode of
the year.
2019.
100%.
Yeah.
Yes, that's how this works.
Yeah, we went all over the place with this. Who knows where we're going to go.
I know, we're kind of running out of siege bots.
I gotta say, one of my favorite things about this episode so far is looking at the feedback screen and seeing all the stupid little Santa hats on all of them. It definitely makes it feel like a concrete show. And this is coming from a person who hates Christmas. Like,
he's a mean one.
Yeah, and a person who's watching
Mr. Grinch.
a monster can on screen this entire time.
That's true. I don't care. It's a Rockstar, first of all, but I need energy because I'm falling asleep.
I am too. Yeah, mine matches my siege lineup.
Fair enough. I'll move it off. I'll move it off screen. Now it's not on screen. Yours is, but mine's not.
Mine will stay. Yours is there long enough.
You really are a heel.
On one of our breaks, we were watching Electric Six do a live cover.
I'm not leaving this in. You can talk about all you want.
Whatever. Who cares?
I do. I'll put it into the Bots and Shots cast.
Put a tag below.
Yeah. Oh, before we move on, what's your favorite? Let us know down below. But I also want to take a moment to thank all of our Patreon sponsors. I want to wish you all a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you all a Merry Christmas. I want to wish you all a Merry Christmas from the bottom of my heart.
But not mine, but his. Is yours big enough?
Yep.
Okay.
So, a Merry Christmas.
You want to read them up?
Yeah, absolutely.
Can you read them up back?
A Merry Christmas to Jeffrey Stubbs.
And one of my personal favorites, Mr. Robert Venezuela. You and I and him, we have a chain for transformer hunting in our local county.
That's true.
You're one of our major mans.
Another Merry Christmas shout out to Ryan Farnham. What up, boy? Merry Christmas.
Major shout out to Adam? ?
I think Lapping. I think that's his last name. Yeah.
Anyway, thank you.
And then another shout out to Ernest Murray Jackson. You're the man now, dog.
Is he? He is. He is
the man now, dog. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, the rest of them.
Alexander Nielsen. Thank you for toughing it out.
A Merry Christmas out to CJ Smith, boy.
Another Merry Christmas and/or Happy Holidays to James Lohr.
And then, not last, and then also a very special Merry Christmas to Ryan Abreu.
Hey, Ryan Abreu, one of these. What at you, buddy?
I'm not going to give that to you.
I'm going to give it to you.
I'm going to give you a nice...
I'm going to give more to you.
I'm going to give you a nice warm Merry Christmas.
But I love you.
Merry Christmas, boy. And then lastly, a very Merry Christmas to Skirt. I just like his name.
I know, it's fun to say Skirt. It's good. Skirt's a good name.
Yeah, it is. So
I'm always jealous I don't have a good internet handle. I wasn't original when it came out. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So that's it for our Patreon subscribers. If you want a special shout out, you can go ahead and head out to our Patreon page, see if it's right for you. If not, if you don't want to, there's a couple different ways down in the downstairs area that you can support us if you want to. Go ahead, like, share, and subscribe. Smash the bell.
I'm sure we are free of FCC bullshit because of the nature of our show.
100%.
But you never know how other content from this fabulous gentleman with his other toy reviews will
I'm not worried about it.
But either way, our show will probably remain untouched because of the quality. But if you want any more from us, any more drunken reviews of any other toy, product, whatever we're into, just ask us what we want to do. We'll do it. We all have interests. We all do different things. So... we're down to clown.
I'm down to clown.
Yeah.
With that, we'll see you later.
Happy holidays or Merry Christmas. I don't fucking
whatever you fucking celebrate, that's what we want to wish you right now.
Yeah.
Happy Kwanzaa.
Crispa Kwanzaa?
Yeah.
Who cares? It's just happy finding the toys you want, have a great time, spend time with your families.
Get toys.
Yeah, do what you want to do, live your life, don't hurt anybody, have a great time.
Bye.